Hello there. Welcome to this quick introduction video about how we work at Multidots. My name is Aslam Multani. I am the Chief Technology Officer and co-founder at Multidots. In this video today, we will go through different topics about how we work at Multidots. That includes project execution process, what are the tools we use for communication, and what are the tools we use for development. We will also go through some discussions about learning opportunities and WordPress contribution opportunities. So let us begin with the project execution process. So for a standard fixed cost project, we follow different stages of execution. But before jumping into the project execution, let us look at this diagram where it says that when there is a customer who we have a project requirement, our solution architecting team will do a discovery and analysis for the project. Then they will prepare scope of work document, and once everything is finalized, we will go with a project kickoff, and that is the time when we will share project plan with the client. Our project managers will prepare the project man, usually considering the different modules of the project, and they will divide it into multiple milestones. And most of the time, uh, we follow the internal UAT and external UATs for each and every development milestone, wherein for the internal UAT it will be done with our internal QA team, and once they finalize everything and once they approve, we will do an external UAT which with the client. We sometimes call it as a client demo, and these things we repeat for each and every module until the project completely finishes. And at end of the project, we will have a final customer acceptance testing, and that is the time when after client approves, we will prepare for the launch, and based on the launch timelines, we will follow the pre-launch and post-launch checklist. So that is an ideal execution process for our standard fixed fee project. Apart from these, we do have different type of projects like dedicated developer, right, where you will be dedicated to a particular client and you will be directly communicating with the client on a day-to-day basis. And we also work on support bundles and on-demand work. So this is a standard execution process that we follow. Now let us look at our some of the communications tools. So Slack and Zoom are the most common tools that we use for communication. Slack mostly for the written communication, and Zoom for verbal or real-time communication like video calls or conferences. We also utilize G Suite, the Google products a lot. That includes Google Calendar, Gmail, and Google Documents. Those are the very handy tools for our day-to-day communications also. We utilize Basecamp and Jira a lot for our project collaborations with the client. Many a times we are also open if client has a preference to use their own project management system or collaboration tool. So we are completely open to follow that. We also utilize WordPress many a times. We utilize WordPress multi-site capability to create our internal portals for knowledge sharing or some documentations. For example, to share our monthly company-wide news, we utilize WordPress multi-site and we create a blog post for each and every month. Along with that, we utilize lot of other tools like a Loom or a CleanShot for our video or screen sharings. We utilize LastPass for secure password sharing organization wide, so that we can ensure utmost security for our customer and client data. We utilize Harvest for hour logging or to track project billabilities and productivities. Right. Next, let us look at some of the development tools. So on the screen, you can see multiple different tools that comprises for backend development and front-end development. Let me start with the backend, where we utilize Visual Studio as our go-to code editor, and we utilize tools like WP CLI, PHP Unit, or Code Sniffer to fulfill our different needs of following the coding standards or work automation. We utilize GitHub for all our projects for source code management. We have a company-wide account on GitHub where every developer will have their team account on GitHub, and all the projects will be managed through a private repository. We also utilize all the capabilities of Git, like branching mechanisms and CI/CD workflow, so that whenever you push your code on a branch, the code will be automatically verified through CI/CD based on the coding standards which are configured. For example, if it is a WordPress VIP project, we follow a certain coding standards of WordPress VIP, right? Uh, and we utilize development environments like Vagrant or Docker, and many a times local by Flywheel also. If we talk about the front-end tools, we utilize SAS, LESS, and Gulp for our workflow automations, and we utilize React.js a lot. Uh, Given that we mostly develop all our projects with Gutenberg as a page builder, and Gutenberg is already built on top of React, so considering that we our engineers used to work mostly on the React with that. Again, we are not limited to these tools only. If there are any tools which you feel are good and that will add productivity and improve the overall development efforts of our team, we are completely open to adopt those new tools. Yeah. Next, let us talk about remote work and workstation setup. So as you all know, we are a 100% distributed team, and everybody works remotely. And I believe that as an engineer, uh, you must have a very good work machine to deliver a best productivity while working on the projects. So as a mission to that, we provide all the latest M1 Apple MacBooks to all our employees. We also provide them with a dual monitor screen so that you can increase productivities on while working on multiple monitor screens. We also provide noise cancelling headphones, and we have subscribed to multiple applications and tools that ultimately complements to your productivity on your day-to-day work, right? So that is a workstation setup. Along with these, we have a lot of workstation setup perks that we provide to all our employees. Let us look at some of the learning opportunities. So while working at Multidots, you will get a lot of learning opportunities. To start with, as you know, we as a WordPress VIP agency get an opportunity to work with a lot of enterprise brands, and these brands are having websites which are serving to millions of visitors a month. And when you need to work for projects like these, you have to really implement a next level of solution. So while working at Multidots, you will get a lot of learning opportunities while working with such an enterprise customers on a large scale projects. Next, at Multidots, we have a lot of we always schedule a lot of internal trainings and workshops. So that is a very good learning opportunity for you, where we schedule these learning workshops by the senior engineers or engineering managers, so that all our employees, all our dots can be up to date with latest knowledge. So that is a great learning opportunity that we provide. We also maintain multiple internal committees like productivity committee or engineering excellency committee, where these committee members are dedicatedly responsible to keep reviewing the new things around in and around WordPress communities or web development community, and they usually schedule these trainings and workshops for all the new things that they have learned, right? And we next point is about internal portals, learning portals. So at Multidots, we have created multiple internal learning resources that we have gathered from our 13 years of learnings, and we provide access to all our employees so that they can utilize and gain advantage out of it. Uh, we also have a amazing program called 6 month level assessment evaluations, right? So that is something we do at every 6 month. We have a dedicated learning and development managers who do a 6 monthly level assessment for you, and that is a very great opportunity where it will provide you a direct action items for your improvements that you need to focus. For example, the level assessment will have rankings to tell you that how you are doing at WPCLI, how you are doing at WordPress multi-site, and those will be a direct action item for you that you need to focus on your next improvement areas. So level assessment is a great opportunity for your learning. Next, let us talk about contribution opportunities. So at Multidots, we really believe in giving back to the WordPress community, and as a mission to that, we participated into Five for the Future program by WordPress itself. It is our commitment as an organization to provide minimum 5% of our hours to the WordPress project to contribute from our dots. So you as a one of the dot will get an opportunity to participate in this program. We also schedule a lot of internal uh, workshops for core contributions, right? So if you are new to WordPress contribution and want to learn, you can join one of these workshops and learn about how to contribute. um, we also had a great initiative called contribution camps. It is a multi-dots organization wide contribution camp that we organize, and it is we allocate one particular day or certain hours where all of our employees will be dedicatedly working on WordPress contribution. So that was a very great initiative we started this year, and we got a lot of positive feedbacks and results as well from that. Um, Apart from these, we also encourage all of our dots to look at speaking opportunities at different WordPress events like meetups or WordCamps. And if you are someone who is motivated to participate into this, we have internal resources who can help you to get ready and get prepared for this. So those were the uh, certain opportunities about contributions. So with that, I hope this information was helpful to learn about how we work at Multidots. If you are someone who is motivated to and inspired to work at Multidots, please get in touch with us. We would love to hear from you, and thank you for listening.